everyone, it's Melissa, and welcome back to another Friday Reads. I hope you can't hear the noise in the background. I just have fans going because it's hot today. So hopefully you can't hear that, or if you can, it's not too distracting. So I have a little bit to update on this week with regards to my Jane Austen July reading. That's really all I've been reading. I've managed to finish one book in the last week. I finished Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, and I really liked this. I think, it's definitely not my favorite Jane Austen, and I see the problems with it. The problems are, I think, pretty obvious, but I don't think I rank this as lowly as a lot of people. A lot of people I see talk about Northanger Abbey put it at the bottom or very near the bottom. I haven't read all of Jane Austen's books, so I don't know where this will rank exactly, but definitely not last. I see the problems, the character development, especially of the main character and her love interest. They're just really not fleshed out at all, and that's a problem. But I just found this book so incredibly funny. I find Jane Austen's writing funny in general. I think she's very witty, and there's definitely a lot of humor in her books, but this is a satire, parody, I don't know what the best way to describe it, but it's poking fun at Gothic fiction. I just got a kick out of it, and I really, really loved, or love to hate, the antagonists in this book. I just thought they were some of Jane Austen's most interesting antagonists, and I think she writes antagonists really well, but yeah, I loved them, and I loved the humor, so I really liked this. Not my favorite, and I think objectively not her best, but I liked it. I will link below a video that Katie from Books and Things put out recently that I watched basically immediately after I read this, because I saw she put it out, and I hadn't finished this yet, and I'm like, we're going to add that to the watch later list. But I would highly recommend it. She and her husband, Nick, basically discussed Northanger Abbey. And I think they do a really good job of, talking about the pitfalls of this book, but also what's done really well in this book. And they give good context for, the publication history of this book, which I think is important. So, yeah, liked the book and loved the video. That's the only book I finished. I am almost done Persuasion on audio. I think I'm at 87 or 89% or something like that. So hopefully tonight I can finish it. I can probably finish it this evening. I'm liking it so far. I think it was a mistake to listen to it on audio, honestly. I think I would have gotten more out of it reading it physically. So I think I'm going to put it on the reread list for next year's Jane Austen July. Because the narration wasn't bad or anything, but I think I'm missing a lot of the nuance, and yeah, I think that was a mistake on my part. So I'm liking it, loving the character of Anne Elliot. I love that she's kind of this understated character. She's not your Lizzie Bennet, she's not your Emma Woodhouse, but she's very sure of herself. And I like that she's an older, quote-unquote, older character. She's lived some life, and she's had some heartbreak already. This isn't she isn't new to love or relationships. So, yeah, I'm liking her as a character, but we'll definitely reread that one sooner rather than later. So that's what I have read and am reading. I'm also reading The Time Traveler's Guide to Regency Britain. I've barely made a dent in this. I've read the intro, and I'm partway through the first chapter, so I just haven't been picking this up at all. Can't really comment too much on that one. That's all the reading I've been doing. I also watched the 2020 adaptation of Emma, and I thought it was fabulous. I absolutely loved it. I loved all of the actors. I think it was cast perfectly. I really like the two leads. I think there was great chemistry, more so than in the book, if I'm being honest. I had a hard time buying the relationship in the book, but on screen, I kind of like understood the friendship, and I understood like just how they related to each other. I loved the costumes. I loved the score. I thought everything really meshed together really well in that movie. So I thought that was fabulous. One of my favorite Jane Austen adaptations, though I haven't watched a ton. That one's probably, it might even be my favorite. I'm kind of like, I really like the Pride and Prejudice miniseries from the 90s. But I think I might like this movie more. I think Emma 2020 is number one for me. So that's what I've read and watched. And before I let you go, because I don't really have any like thing to say about like life updates or like the normal chit chat that I do at the end of these Friday reads, but I have gotten glasses. I haven't purchased glasses since I was in 12th grade. Yes, you heard that right. I wear contacts like all the time, but sometimes like I have allergies, my eyes are dry. Sometimes I just don't want to wear contacts, but like I have to wear them or I can't see. I just can't see. I still have my old glasses from 12th grade, and I put those on in the evenings, like at the end of the day when I just have to take my contacts out. But I can't see that well out of them. The prescription's obviously horribly outdated. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have to bite the bullet and buy glasses. The medical eye, whatever benefits. You know what I'm trying to say? Insurance pays for most of the contacts every year, but you can choose either contacts or glasses. Insurance won't pay for both in a given year, but like I have to keep buying contacts every year. So I've just never been able to get glasses, and I thought, you know what, I'll just pay for it out of pocket because I'm sick of not having glasses. So I bought 2 pairs of glasses, and I thought I'd model them for you because I'm pretty excited. It's a little bit weird to see my face in the mirror with glasses on because I'm just like not used to it. And like I can't see when I put these on because I'm wearing my contacts and these are prescription, but I thought I'd just model them. So this is for like when I'm feeling a little bit more bold to have like a strong black frame. But then I also chose this because I do like kind of like the softer look. I chose these. They're like slightly pink, but they're mostly clear. So I have this pair as well. So that's the biggest thing going on in my life right now is new glasses. Anyway, that's all I have to talk about this week. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.